Hi. I'm going to go through a few brief instructions about helping someone get on the tuning board, how they situate on the tuning board, and how to get off the tuning board. So here we have Emily, and I'm going to be in proximity as a support for her. I'm going to tell her, and she knows that the tuning board is going to move, and even though she knows that cognitively, her body is going to have to take a moment to adjust. And that can be a simple thing or a challenging thing depending on who you're working with. So I'm going to be the support, and I'm going to have Emily step up, and just don't worry about where you put your feet, just put them anywhere. So typically people will take, and I'm going to be here as she's orienting, what I call a random foot position. And that's the one that they choose without any instruction or any thought whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is help move it to what I call a refined foot position, which means we don't want any tilting of the tuning board while someone's standing on it, what I call a tilt bias. So that means when they're standing, it isn't leaning to the left or back or in any particular direction. The weight of their body makes the tuning board go down all together, and then it starts moving in every plane. So Emily's got a little bit of a backward tilt bias, so we're going to move her forward a little bit until we feel the whole tuning board can go down together. And I'm going to have her move her ankles or heels to line up with her sit bones, and that usually comes pretty close to touching that inner circle. And once we've gotten that position, this is more refined. The idea is that the movement now goes more deeply centered through her nervous system, her postural reflexes, her vestibular reflexes, and cerebellum. And she can just kind of relate to and ride with the movement that's happening, flowing through from the tuning board. And once I realize that she can manage this on her own, I'm going to step back and allow her to just relate to this movement. So Emily's pretty much in what I call a relatively neutral state, and she's managing well. This is more like the state we want to finish somebody with after we've had an experience and a process on the tuning board. You see a spontaneous breath that occurs. You see she's not doing a lot of efforting with her body. She's managing well. And from here, I'm going to help her come off. Typically, I will ask somebody to come off forward and not backward, because to me, there's a conception of having changed a state from stability to motion, and then back to stability, like a progression and a process that's moving forward. So we're going to have Emily come back to a neutral state, and then we're going to have her step forward off the tuning board. And then just stand and feel through her body what it's like to have that change of state to a more stable surface. And another nice spontaneous breath. And then we can ask her if she wants to go for a walk, or we can just be with her, whatever she needs. So she needs a little movement. Okay. To learn more about the tuning board, go to www.tuningboard.org and enjoy your dance with gravity.